Hello Twin Flames, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world. Wow. We did an amazing live stream last night. The energy was electric. It was electric, and thank you so much to everyone who was there, for everyone who dropped in, for everyone who's watching it back. Thank you for the donations, the PayPal donations, the Super Chat donations. It was just amazing. I loved every many, and it felt like I was there 10 minutes and we were there for like nearly 2.5 hours. So absolutely amazing. Excited for the next one. It's probably going to be Sunday or Monday, they're telling me, Sunday or Monday. So watch this space. So, feminines then. Do you know, I was sitting here and I thought, what am I going to do then today, angels? What would you like me to share with the divine feminines? And it occurred to me that we haven't actually done any tarot cards for the feminines. We've done tarot for the masculines and the situation, but we've never really done tarot for the feminines. So that's what I'm going to do now, and I'm excited for that. I'm going to share another video later with the message that came through from Archangel Michael last night on stream. I'm going to talk about that, but I'll do a separate video on that so I can focus right now on the feminines. So, welcome. Welcome to the family if you're a new subscriber. Welcome if you've been with me since the beginning. I love you all. This community we're creating here is so amazing. And you know, it's so nice to see the feminines now standing in their power. You are standing in your power, you're getting stronger, you're learning it's about surrender, letting go to lead to unconditional love, and it's making you powerful. It's making you powerful. And when you're having wobbly moments, you know, you're getting over them quicker because you know it's just the ego. It's the ego that edges God out. And the truth is that you are source energy. You know, you are liquid love. You are tapped in, turned on, tuned in whenever you want to. So, you know, you've got all your power coming from heaven above. Amazing. So, thank you, angels, for being with me and all the amazing feminines watching right now. What's going on, please, with the feminines right now? What's going on with the feminines right now? What's going on with the feminines right now, please? Oh, amazing. Oh, lovely. And what's going on with the feminines right now, please? What's going on with the feminines right now? They're jumping out the deck. What's going on with the feminines right now? Amazing. If you're wondering how I know when to stop, it's like they throw me hands down. It's amazing. So, let's have a look then what's going on with the cards that jumped out of the deck then. Wow. Look at that. The Ace of Swords. So, decisions are being made to move forward in strength and peace. And this is very much, again, connected with communication. The masculines right now are holding the sword of truth. And you know that. You know, you're getting stronger feminines in your power. So you know the masculine is coming forward with emotion because the angels are saying that you're getting all the signs that you need. And they show me birds of prey here. And I know that a lot of you have been seeing eagles and birds of prey. And they're showing me that today, that's going to be your sign. That's your sign that communication will be restored. It's no coincidence they close my throat chakra. As soon as I start talking about communication, it happens all the time. The air needs to be cleared. The air needs to be cleared. So what they show me here is birds of prey. Birds of prey are going to be shown to you that your manifestation, your desires, everything you desire within your dynamic is coming into fruition. You just have to have patience. And, you know, with the reading that we did last night on stream, it came over that during April, the masculines are going to be reflecting. They're in a state of reflection. They're reawakening. They're realising things. So, you know, I'd go as far as to say do not really expect any communication during April. It's a time of healing, a time of contemplation, a time for them to get their strength up, strength to come forward with emotion. So, this is a real sign for you that things are moving forward now for the feminines. And if you see birds of prey today, that's a sign that communication is coming in and that things are being restored in the dynamic. Amazing. Wow, look at this, the Five of Pentacles. So this is about getting your priorities straight down on the 3D, sorting out your stuff, getting money straight, finances. If you've got a child with your masculine, you know, it may be creating some barriers right now. There may be some financial issues with that as well. The angels are saying stand strong. You know, feminines, you are the nurturer. You are the nurturer. Don't back down. Set boundaries. Set boundaries. Make sure you're thinking about your money now and sorting out your finances. And the angels are just reminding me to tell everyone, don't forget that this is an amazing year in 2019 to get your finances in order, because something's coming in during 2020 to 2024 that's going to create some global crisis in the economy. So the angels are reminding you there to sort out finances. Sort out finances and it'll make you feel more stable and more secure and better. But this is showing that, you're protecting yourself right now. I feel you're protecting everyone in your life, your children especially, from anyone or anything that can cause them harm. And you're starting to stand in your power. So beautiful. We've got the 9 of Pentacles coming in, This is always freedom here. Freedom, stability. So the angels are saying this financial stuff is more connected with children or fathers of children, really, especially connected with the masculines, because ultimately you're starting to feel free. And you've got more money, you've got more abundance, there's more prosperity coming in. So doorways are opening up. Feminines, you're starting to feel free, you're standing in your power and you're starting to let go. And because of that, wonderful things are happening. Amazing. Wow. So the whole basis of this situation is about the twin flame dynamic, the bond between you and your masculine. And it's showing that there, this will never die. It's an eternal connection. So, the cups are full there. The cups are full. Just trust in this connection. Trust in the union. It's there. It may not be there on the 3D, but it's there on the 5D. Communication will be restored. So there's a lot of emotion right now. The feminines know the truth. And the truth is that this connection is real, and you've got telepathic communication going on right now. There's a lot of emotion. The cups are full. So look to each other for answers on the 5D. And, it may feel like nothing's happening, but ultimately things are happening behind the scenes. You have to have patience in that. So it's like you feel like the angels are saying, you feel like on the 3D nothing's happening, it's a stalemate, it's frustrating, it's confusing, connected with communication. But on the 5D, you know very well that this is the relationship that you've got. And the more you surrender and let go, the better things get. And can I just say as well that now that I've finally surrendered, well, not finally surrendered, but I feel much more confident that I've surrendered to this journey and letting things be. I'm having much more beautiful things happening on the 5D. So that's really the answer. The answer is surrender. And we're going to talk about that in the next video. But the angels are saying just surrender, let it be. It is what it is. Because the masculines are coming forward. And you know that. The angels are saying that feminines, you know that they're coming forward. You've got faith now in this journey. You're getting all the signs and synchronicities. You just have to wait and let it be. So this is very much about, things moving forward. And they're giving me the number 7 again by July. By July. And I keep speaking about June bringing in massive change, but they're also showing me forward motion in July as well. So, summertime, it's going to be amazing for twin flames. But work right now on what you're doing. You have to focus on your life purpose in the 3D. The angels are saying focus on you and things that you're proud of and your achievements. So make it about you, not them. And I really feel that this is what you're doing right now, and you're watching what the masculine's doing as well. Again, worrying about communication. But the masculines are creating something right now, something they're proud of. The angels are also saying that right now, this block, and this card came up last night, and they're telling me the same thing. The reason that you get scared and you fear the journey, you fear the communication, you feel like something's stuck that needs to come out, is because the masculine can be really portraying on the 3D that everything's okay. But the angels are saying, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. No matter how good you think their life is, there's a void that only you can fill. So if they're posting things on social media that's making everything look amazing, it's illusion. It's illusion. I feel like they're proud of what they're achieving right now, showing things off. Making it seem like everything's brilliant, when in spiritual truth it isn't. So what they're showing me here is the cards are really mirroring what's going on in the 5D and what you believe is real and what's going on in the 3D with illusion. Because in the 5D, what you really believe to be real, the truth here, the illusion there isn't there. is that the 3D connection and the 5D connection is real, that you've got a connection unlike any other with your masculine, and that they are coming forward. But on the 3D, you worry that things aren't moving forward, and you're worried about what they are doing on the 3D. Does that make sense? So what the angel is saying is, you have to surrender because you know the truth. And this is so beautiful because it's showing that on the 5D, you know exactly what's going on. In spiritual truth, you know exactly what's going on. You're open and aware of everything. So just give it up to heaven, you know, because the masculines want to come forward, you know, they're just protecting the heart right now. They're protecting the heart, they're working on the awareness, they're waking up. You know, the reawakening, the angels are saying, to the truth of things. Wow, how amazing is this mirrored energy? Look at this. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and we've got the Page of Pentacles, but both these cards are pretty much the same thing because we've got, you know, the shield there, they're covering the heart. And what they're showing here is if you've got a connection with an age gap, if there's a big age gap, if your masculine's very young, then he's coming through as the Page. If he's about your age or older, he's coming through as the King here. So they're saying, you know, for all dynamics, for both dynamics, it doesn't matter how old they are. You know, if your masculine's very young or very old or in between, you know, it's all the same. They're covering the heart right now. They're shielding themselves. They want to come forward, but they're really sorting out things first on the 3D. They're getting things in place. You know, reasons to come forward. That's so beautiful. Amazing. And, you know, look at this. This is amazing because this card was mixed in with these. And this was obviously from last night. I didn't know I'd done that. But they're showing here they want to come forward. So I'm going to put this up here because these are the ones in the deck. So romance, coming forward with emotion, messages, love connections, love messages, phone calls, knocks at the door, coming forward, communication with love. Communication with love here. I'm just picking up again. I haven't been doing this all morning, you know, since I'm doing this video because, you know, I know so many of you want to know if communication is coming in, and I'm connecting with that energy again. It's like the collective energy that you've got to release it and let go. And then when we eventually all do that, then, you know, they'll take away the coughing because there'll be no need to worry anymore and the throat chakra will be clear. Amazing. So, you know, look at this. We've got the Fool card. The Fool card. This is what's going on right now. And you know this is happening because the masculines are going through a rebirth period. They're going through a death. You know, the death of the old to bring in the new beginnings, fresh starts, fate and destiny stepping in. So, you know, this is where they're at right now. And feminines, you know this, and you're kind of mirroring this because you're also moving up to a higher level of awareness. So the angels are saying the feminines right now are really trusting in the signs and synchronicities of things, you know, being in awe of things, seeing the beauty in things, seeing the beauty in life, looking to the universe for the answers, getting protection from heaven, source energy, you know, spending time in nature. There's animals in this as well. You know, if you've got animals or pets around you, it's giving you power energy. So really starting to feel free because the masculines are as well. Because right now, communication isn't really happening because we've got here the Four of Swords. This is the card. This is the outcome card that came out last night on the live stream. That, you know, the masculines right now are reflecting. You know, during this month of April, they're in reflection state. They're in solitude. You know, they're connecting with whatever they need to. So feminines, this is also what you need to do. You need to focus within. You know, you need to focus on you. Self-love, surrender, self-care, rejuvenation, getting your energy back. Because summer's coming. And they're saying we're in spring now, but summer's coming. You know, the spring is the spring awakening. Things moving forward. But the summer is when the sun is going to shine. The sun is going to shine on everything. And magic is going to be illuminated. Beautiful. You know, the hope for the future here. This is what's coming in for the feminines. Balance. Trusting in divine connections, that you've got support from heaven. All these little lights here is all the support from heaven. The archangels, your guardian angel, anyone in spirit who's watching over you, because balance is being restored and there is hope for the future. It's like you're being reborn and rejuvenated right now. And You know, the fears on the 3D are fears on the 3D. You've got to release it, because on the 5D, you know, everything's wonderful. In spiritual truth, you've got hope for the future. But it's the fear energy that brings in the sleepless nights, the worry, the stress, you know, all the fear. And it can be scary. It can create suffering within you. But the suffering is only coming from your thoughts. When you're in the present moment, you are safe. And that's the message of this card, you know. The message of this card is there's always an owl there whispering wisdom in. And the wisdom is that these swords aren't going to cut into you. They're behind the glass, they're behind the window, you know. We've got the new moon energy there as well. So trust in what's going on. Trust in this connection, because there is hope for the future coming in. And the masculine's holding the sword of truth, but they're not quite ready to hold it up yet. So feminine's feeling a bit defensive as well. And knowing that they are feeling defensive. The storms around, the air's being cleared. So you've got to have faith in the journey, so that soon you're going to be, you know, waving your victory flag. That's what they show me there. Because right now the masculines are at a crossroads and they're deciding what path to take. And the angels are saying, feminines, you need to choose the path now, the path that leads to unconditional love, the path of surrender, the path of letting go. The angels are saying this is the feminine here. Well, it's mirrored. Obviously, this is the masculine, but they show me this is the feminine with two paths. One path is unconditional love, surrender, letting go, breathing, having faith, trusting in the journey, working on you, working on self, and not focusing on what the masculines are doing so much. And this one here, this road, is the other way, going into pain energy, going into suffering, going into fear, you know, going into doubt, you know, questioning things in the way that really beats yourself up, beats the masculine up, you know. Poor me, that kind of thing. You've got a choice of which path you take. I know which path I'm taking, and the angels are saying they want you to decide over the next 2 weeks what path you're taking, because triggers will come in, tests will come in. You're going to get tested on this journey. But if you're walking towards the path of peace and unconditional love, then only light can come in. That's amazing. Wow. And the strategy's being put in place. The masculines are fighting right now with their higher self and the ego, and they're trying to come up with a strategy. This came up last night. But for the feminines right now, it's really showing that things are being worked out by heaven, because, you know, this is very much like God and the devil watching over things, you know. And it's like, have you seen that there's a film where they're playing chess, and you know, they're deciding what's going to happen on the physical plane. And the angels are saying, okay, not the devil, because the devil is Satan, and, you know, we're not going to go into that. But what they're saying is this is pretty much, it's like the darkness and the good, the darkness and the light strategizing against things. So, you know, watching over things. So don't let the ego come in. When the ego comes in, you have to put a strategy in place to overcome it by saying, you know, I am better than this, I am the light. The ego will say, well, what if? What if I never see them again? What if I never speak to them again? What if it doesn't happen? And, you know, in spiritual truth, you have to say, well, what if? So what? So what to what if? You know, so what? Everything's amazing here. We're okay. Because the past is coming back. The past is coming back. Your masculine is coming back. Your masculine is watching you. You know, really feel that energy around. So right now, just focus on you and focus on feeling good. And the angels are saying that there's going to be some blast from the past coming. You may get contacted by old soulmates, people from the past, because you're admitting this radiant light right now, and it's attracting things in, it's attracting people in. So the angels are saying people from the past could pop up, people from your love life, and the masculines are going to be watching, okay? The angels are watching everything anyway, but the angels are saying you're going to get tested on this journey. And, you know, there's a rebirth going on right now, a rebirth for the masculines and a rebirth for the feminines. And feminines know that this is going on with the masculines, and you're also embracing that mirrored energy. So it's a time to rebirth you. It's a time to look forward now with faith, instead of looking forward with pain energy, you know. So look forward with faith now, feminines. It's time to reclaim your power, and that's really what you're doing right now, because there's opportunities and choices around you for everything in your life. You can work on your life purpose, you can get stronger, and Archangel Michael's coming through giving me loads of strength when I'm talking about this. So there's opportunity for change within the feminine's life as well. But, you know, don't feel like a victim, connected with communication. Don't worry about things so much. Don't fear things. You know, when you go into this mode, bring yourself out of it quicker. Call on Archangel Michael for strength and protection. The angels are saying it's always connected with communication. Always. It's the fear of not seeing them again, not hearing from them again, wondering what's going on 3D. It's illusion. You have to let go of the illusion, okay? You have to stop worrying about it. And, you know, because if the masculines are feeling like seeming that they're being very cold-hearted and cut off, and this is because, you know, they're possibly blocking you or ghosting you or whatever they're doing, and it's making you feel like that. The angels are saying in spiritual truth, this is how the masculines feel. They are overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed with everything that's going on. They need some peace. They're just masking things with distractions and they're coming across as cold, you know. But that isn't the real them. That isn't who they really are at all. Because you know that there's a new beginning coming in. You know, the Ace of Cups here. Summertime, June time, July time, the cup will be overflowing. The cup will be overflowing. So feminines, work on you. Keep filling up your own cup right now. You get your happiness from within, from above. Don't let the masculines dictate to you or control you in any way, because you have power over that. You have power over that. You can choose to walk forward with faith and happiness and joy. And we've got the Ace of Swords here. So, you know, again, we've got the Ace of Swords twice now. You know, we've got the Ace of Swords twice now, because what the angels are saying is it's moving forward with, it's there, the Ace of Swords. I knew it was here somewhere. You know, this is about standing in your power, moving forward and making a conscious decision to move towards the light. So this is you standing in your power, speaking your truth. The sword of truth is around here. It's around both masculines and feminines. But the angels are saying that you are making a conscious decision to move forward on this journey with strength. And because of that, look at this. It's bringing in this cup that's overflowing with love and joy and happiness. And, you know, the outcome is you have to work on you to bring this partnership in. You have to work on you to bring this partnership in, because it's a time now for goals and dreams and intentions and bringing things in, bringing partnership in, bringing amazing, wonderful blessings into your life. And, you know, the angels are saying it's the connection. It's like the Trinity here. You know, you've got the feminine, the masculine, and then you've got heaven watching over you. You know, all of heaven. And it's connected. You're connected no matter what, you know. And the soul, they're saying that the throat chakra is very much connected with the soul right now. So it needs to be blasted open. Don't allow fears drag you down. You've got to be your own hero here. You've got to be your own warrior. You are a warrior. You are Joan of Arc. But you've got to save yourself right now. You know, the angels, Archangel Michael, everyone is pulling you forward. But only you can make that conscious decision to move towards the path of peace. You are in control here. You need to move forward. You need to make a decision that you are not in chains. You are not bonded. You know, like you're not in bondage. You're not in fear. You're not in pain. There's nothing going on. Right now in the present moment, you are completely safe, and it is what it is. So respect that today. Make sure you watch the video that I'm going to post with Archangel Michael's message, because it will make more sense. But the angels are saying right now, divine feminines are standing in their power. So what would you like the divine feminines to know today, please, angels? Wow, look at this. This is amazing. Inanna or Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth. The queen of heaven and earth. You are a queen, feminines. You are a queen. And right now, you are a queen of the heaven and the earth. The queen of the 5D and a queen of the 3D. So this is about really taking control, because you've already taken control on the 5D. Now it's the time to take control on the 3D. You have to see past the illusions. You have to see past the fears. You have to stand strong in your power, because you know that this is the reality of the situation. It's the connection. The connection is real. It says, I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. Amazing. Even when there's a devil sitting on your shoulder, because they're showing me that here, you know, even when the darkness is whispering into your ear, you have to overcome it with power and light and belief that this journey is real, because you have nothing to hide. You have nothing to hide, and you accept it all as it is. And it's amazing, because this really rings true to me, because, you know, a year ago, I would never have dared to talk about my twin flame journey or talk about twins in general, but especially about my own journey. And it's like the angels are saying, Liz, you've got nothing to hide anymore. You're accepting all that you are. And that's what we need to do. We need to be that strong in the belief that this is real, that we're not afraid to shout it out to everyone, you know. And obviously we're not going to do that because we've got our safe zone here to do that, because people who aren't in the twin flame dynamic don't get it, you know, they don't understand, and they might think you're a bit, ooh, you know. So at the end of the day, this is your safe zone. But the angels are saying now you have nothing to hide. Release it. You can bear all. You can be vulnerable with this journey because it's who you are. Keep shining your light brightly. You need to do it all from a place of unconditional love. And the first step to that is surrendering, accepting what is, and living in the now. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.